Welcome to Cars Are People Too. My name is Eric Goranson. I'm here just to take you on a journey with me. I've been building cars full time for the past few years, doing it as a hobby all of my life. And in this particular series, I guess, that I'm starting, we're building a Factory 5 Cobra. And it's something I've wanted to do since I was in my early 20s. I've never built one before. Like I said, I have experience mechanically in restoring vehicles and in that sense. So I know I can do it, but this is something that the whole experience, if you were a guy like me that has a dream to build one of their kits or just any type of thing like this, I'm just going to share my experience from start to finish. And maybe I'll bump into something that you will, or maybe I'll reveal some information that you didn't know about building a Factory 5 Cobra or kit car. And yeah, I hope it's helpful. Mainly, it'll probably just be a little bit entertaining to see me fumble around, try to figure out what I'm doing. So we're going to build this Cobra together, by myself, together with you, but just me doing it, and just see where it takes us. This is an adventure for me, and I hope it is for you too. So with that, let's dive in. Yeah, I guess where do we start? So I was in my early 20s, maybe late teens, when Factory 5 first started manufacturing their kits. It captured my imagination, actually my friend and I, because it was an affordable Cobra that used all of the components from the Fox body Mustang, which ran from 1979 to 1992, or sorry, 1993. And even the SN95 generation really was a Fox body platform still. But the traditional Fox would be up to 93. So if you had that car and this kit, which at the time sold for $11,000 or so, you had a Cobra. And it was kind of one of those within our grasp at the time. But of course, life takes place. You get married, you work on your career, you raise children, you move a bunch of times, you get divorced and remarried, and divorced and remarried again. You know, depending on who you are, lots of things can happen. And then you end up, you know, middle age, maybe a little bit past, and it's within your reach again, except now entry-level pricing is $20,000. And that's entry level. We'll get into prices and all of that later. Also, the company has branched out. You can put an LS motor in these cars. You can put a Coyote motor that's in the current Ford Mustang in these cars. You can do independent rear suspension. The list is endless. You can build these cars as crazy or as basic as you want. My dream when I was a young 20-something-year-old was to take my Fox body that I owned, buy the kit and build it. Use all the components, cross them over, build the car, and that was the original promise, the original vision of the affordable roadster that I believe Factory 5 had. So I was able to order this one, and I am going to basically fulfill my dream of that young man. And I am going to build this car. I'm going to use a donor vehicle, and I'm going to take all of the parts off of the donor vehicle and use them to build the car. My goal here is to see, it's a little bit of an experiment because I could have gone very wild with it. But my experiment is this. Can I take a donor car and this kit? Those boxes back there are what came with it. This is a base kit. And can I build a Cobra? Is it true? What are some things that I am going to run into? What are some roadblocks? What are some unexpected issues? What are just some things that maybe people don't know about building the kit that I'm going to run into? This is my first kit to build, and I'm going to take you along on the journey if you're interested. If you're not, you know, I don't know what you're doing here. So we all love cars, and I'm not the only one with this dream, and this is going to be fun. So we'll get into what the donor vehicle is later. I am splurging on a couple of items. I will be using the wheels and tires off the donor vehicle during the build, but I have, I will be using a different set of wheels and tires on the final product. So that's a little bit of a splurge. And I may do something different with the interior. I'm on the fence right now on that. And I think that's all. We'll get to paint. We'll get to colors and bodywork. We'll assemble the frame. We will go through disassembling the donor car. What do the directions say I need? What does it take to remove it? And put it on the Cobra. So it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time, and hopefully, these times that we have together will be a time of learning and a time of just playing with cars. So my first task that I have is unboxing about 30 boxes, one at a time. And I have a list there on the table of what's in each box, and I'll go through each box and check off everything on the list. Yeah, it's not maybe an exciting part. It is a little exciting. It's kind of like Christmas. Look at all these packages, what's inside of them. But it's important to unpackage everything first. In case something got missed, I can contact the company, get them sending me it right away, so I don't find myself in a situation where I'm missing something, 3 months later and just discovering it. So that's what we'll do first. After that, we'll remove the body from the frame, and we'll probably set it over here, and I'll build a frame buck, or a body buck, I guess, to support the body so that I can work on the body work on it and paint. I'll do all the paint and everything with it on the buck, and then we'll just have the bare frame, the bare metal there, and we'll be able to get to the assembly part. So we're gonna take it one step at a time, and I'm super excited. This just showed up today, all of this. So very, very excited. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of bring you in just briefly to show you what came with the car. But other than that, we'll get into the donor and all of that later. This is just the Christmas time part. So anyway, I guess we'll get to it. So we'll just do kind of a walk around. You can see that they've taped all of the, the door. There's no latches in place. They've just taped this for shipping. They have installed the hinges just to hang the doors. I ordered the option where they cut out all of the parts and pieces. They cut out for the side pipes, for the side vents, headlights. I just paid whatever. I think it was $150 or maybe it was $75. I don't know. Just to have these pre-cut out for me. So the good thing is this is fiberglass. If, for instance, I need to change the location slightly on these holes, it's fiberglass work. So it's nothing you can't change or whatever. So they've got the hood taped here too. This hood will have to be trimmed and rounded on the edges to kind of, I'm assuming there's a hood scoop in all of the boxes somewhere. They've got all of the tin just kind of in for the firewall, the floor, and all of that. All of that will have to be pop riveted, drilled and pop riveted, but this is how it came off the truck. I don't know what that is, but it's taped to the floor. You can see the cross brace there. And if you look down here, that round tubing, that's a cross piece for the frame. There's two pieces of large round tubing that run the length of the vehicle, and then has some H braces all along the side of it. We'll get a better look at it later. These are the boxes. They number them so you can check. Well, you can identify the box first of all, but also when he takes them off the truck, he'll have a checklist, and you'll just check. Yep, I see that box. We got all the boxes, and yeah. So this is box 35. There are not 35 boxes because they skip. Because I did not get the complete kit, I got the base kit. It goes from 16, 17 to 25 to 32, 34, 35. So I'm assuming there's some things included that for the complete kit, I got the base kit. So I'll go through inventory, all that stuff, and we'll get to it. It's very exciting. I opened this box and saw Simpson, and I had to bring in here because, you know, racing, it's just exciting. So this is box number 6. Oh, it's the racing harnesses, and it's a sticker. Okay, I have a toolbox, you know. It's a sticker box. This is awesome. So when you see Simpson racing harnesses, you start getting excited because you know, I imagine myself buckling in. Wonderful. Okay. What else do we got in here? Another set of Simpson. We've got tail lights. What else do we have? We have jack, bumper, quick jack. Looks like they'll have to be painted, which is fine. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, signal lights. Genuine made in India, you know, so you know they're 100% good stuff. So when I get back to my fast forward work, I'll inventory these. They give you a sheet that says box number 6, which I'm in, and then the part numbers, which you can see part numbers here. And they have sometimes they'll have things bagged, and so you'll have a part number here, which includes what's in the bag. Sometimes you just look at the part number, compare it. And in this case, box number 6 has, well, just a page plus a little bit. Well, slow down for a minute here. We've got, well, if I can get it open. I don't know how this thing works. Oh, here we go. Upside down. The gauge set. Look at that. Does that look amazing or what? Well, that's it so far. The next time we'll get into taking the body off the frame and building a body buck. And then after that, we'll maybe go through the assembly manual, kind of see what's inside of it. It'll be action-packed. It will rivet you to your seat. I don't really know what that means. I guess if you're riveted, that's painful. It's going to be less painful than being riveted to your seat. And then after that, we will reveal the donor car. So, if you're still interested, well, good. If you're not, I don't know what you're still doing here. I don't know what I'm still doing here. I'm hungry. It's time for dinner.